Welcome to Samkook Travel Tours. This is the last lap of our European tour and we are headed to Dresden from Prague. This journey will take 2 hours to get to Dresden. This is not an ad, but I would suggest or recommend that you travel with RegioJet when you are going to Dresden from Prague. The service is top-notch. Now approaching the border, a quick passport control check. Welcome to Dresden, Germany, a city once reduced to ruins during the World War II, but today reborn as one of Europe's most stunning cultural treasures. Before the World War II, Dresden was called the Florence of the Elbe and was regarded as one of the world's most beautiful cities for its architecture and museums. It had numerous beautiful baroque and rococo-style buildings, palaces, and cathedrals. Come with me as I take you through its dramatic history, breathtaking landmarks, and the spirit that makes Dresden unforgettable. A significant landmark and a busy point of arrival and departure for travelers in Dresden is called the Dresden Central Station, also called the main train station. It features distinctive architecture with large arched windows and a prominent roof structure. The Centrum Gallery is a large shopping mall located in the vicinity of the station. It services 60,000 passengers daily. The first notable landmark that welcomed us is the Dresden Cathedral, also known as the Cathedral of the Holy Trinity. It is the youngest Baroque building in Dresden and the largest church in Saxony. Always the most important Catholic church of the city. Free entry is permitted during the daytime. Still in the city center and in the Dresden Castle complex, you find the Dresden Castle. The castle served as the residence and seat of power for Saxon princes and kings for centuries, with its origin tracing back to the 14th century as a castle complex. Today, it houses several important museums, including the famous Grundgewölbe Green Vault, one of the world's oldest public museums, renowned for its extensive collection of treasures. Walking into the Zwinger courtyard, you find the Semper Gallery. It houses the Old Masters Picture Gallery and forms the northern side of the Zwinger courtyard in Dresden. Built between 1847 and 1854 in a neoclassical style, it showcases a rich collection of paintings from the 15th through the 18th centuries, including works by old masters such as Raphael, Correggio, Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Rubens. One of the most famous holdings is Raphael's Sistine Madonna, a renowned painting similar in cultural significance to Leonardo's Mona Lisa. The gallery also hosts various exhibitions such as Timeless Beauty, a history of still life, which features around 80 works from its collection. Right beside the Semper Gallery is the opera house of the Saxon State Opera, Semperoper. It is located at Platz near the Elbe River in the historic Old Town of Dresden and is considered one of the most famous opera houses in the world. First opened in 1841. It's known for its excellent acoustic and is home to the Staatskapelle Dresden, one of the oldest orchestras in the world. The opera house has a long history of premieres, including major works by Richard Wagner and Richard Strauss. Facing the opera house is a 6-meter-high equestrian statue of Saxon King Johann, a remarkable tribute to the king, to the legacy of the king. Strategically positioned between the iconic Semperoper and Dresden Cathedral, making it a focal point for visitors exploring the historic area. A significant landmark in the Dresden Castle complex is the Judgmental Judge Gate. It was originally built in the 16th century, destroyed by fire in 1701, and later reconstructed with neo-Renaissance additions. It is the original gateway to Dresden Elbe Bridge, located in the inner town on Skopsplatz, between the Residence Palace and Starkhof. The first Renaissance building in Dresden was commissioned by George the Bearded, who had the former city gate rebuilt from 1530 to 1535 into the Judgmental, the only bridge over the Elbe in Dresden at the time. Today, the building impresses with its imposing facade in the monumental neo-Renaissance style. The next remarkable landmark is the Procession of Princes. This is a large porcelain mural located on the outer wall of Dresden Castle in Dresden. This impressive artwork depicts a mounted procession of the rulers of Saxony. It is considered the largest porcelain mural in the world. The mural was installed and painted between 1871 and 1876, featuring 23,000 tiles and spanning 101 meters in length. Beyond the rulers, the mural also includes depictions of children, artists, and scientists, showcasing the rich historical and artistic heritage of Dresden. An interesting artist that caught everyone's attention is this robotic man and his fellow cast members. I think you should all see it. He actually moves when you drop money in his bag. Walking into the town, we got to see the iconic baroque church, a prominent landmark in Dresden Old Town, known for its distinctive dome and historical significance. Church of Our Lady. It is around the Neumarkt Square. The current structure is the third church building to stand at the site. It was largely destroyed during the World War II and meticulously rebuilt, becoming a symbol of reconciliation and peace. The church features a large sandstone dome known as the Stone Bell, which was considered an engineering marvel when built due to its self-supporting structure. It is a Protestant church and an architectural representation of the Protestant understanding of faith and worship. The statue depicts Martin Luther, a key figure in the Protestant Reformation, and was inaugurated in 1885. It stands prominently in front of the Church of Our Lady. The monument and the church together represent a blend of religious history and architectural beauty in Dresden. Located on Burrell Terrace is the Dresden Academy of Fine Arts, constructed between 1891 and 1894 in Neo-Renaissance style. It is recognizable by its distinctive glass dome, affectionately nicknamed the Lemon Squeezer. The inscription on the facade reads a German word which translates to the fatherland for adornment and honor. The institution houses the College of Fine Arts and is a significant part of Dresden cultural and architectural landscape. Still on Burrell Terrace, in the historic center of Dresden, is the Albertinum, a modern art museum. It houses the Gallery New Meister, New Masters Gallery, and I'm going to write the German word on the screen. It means sculpture collections from 1800 onwards. The building itself was originally constructed in 1884 and 1887 and has undergone renovations, including a two-story steel structure spanning its inner courtyard. The museum showcases a rich collection of modern and contemporary art, including paintings and sculptures from the 19th century to the present day. Often referred to as the balcony of Europe, this historic promenade stretches along the Elbe River, offering panoramic views of the city's architecture and the river itself. Originally part of Dresden's fortifications in the 16th century, it was later transformed and opened to the public in the early 19th century. Beneath the terrace lie the remnants of Dresden fortress, including the 400-year-old brick gate, the city's only surviving original city gate. The terrace is a significant architectural ensemble and a popular tourist attraction known for its beauty and cultural importance. It is one of the main city landmarks. Across the Burrell Terrace is the Augustus Bridge. This historic bridge connects Dresden's Old Town with the New Town. A bridge has existed at this location since the 13th century, undergoing several reconstructions and redesigns throughout its history, most notably under Augustus Strong. The current appearance of the bridge dates back to its reconstruction between 1907 and 1910. It is considered a significant landmark in Dresden, offering scenic views of the city and the Elbe River. Just close to the Burrell Terrace is a bronze sculpture called Luna. The central part of the sculpture depicts a stylized moon with a face and a cloud-like element above it. Around the central image, there is an inscription in German which translates to, "What does it matter if dogs bark at me?" Below the central piece, the word Luna is inscribed, along with a crescent moon symbol. This sculpture is a part of a larger monument in Dresden, possibly related to the bastions of the 7 planets, and features a deformed ball representing Earth and the solar system. Dresden was the final chapter of this journey, a city once destroyed, now standing proud, alive, and unforgettable. And just like Dresden rose from the ashes, this trip has shown me how every city carries its own scars and its own beauty. From the canals of Venice to the fairy tales of Prague and the rebirth of Dresden, 8 cities, 1 journey I will never forget. But this isn't the end, it's only the beginning.